Here's the part nobody's talking about. People can't read their car insurance policy. My name is Frazier Holcomb. I'm the Collision Center Manager here at Hayes Automotive. Let's get right into it. Just because you have full coverage does not necessarily mean you have rental on your policy. You need to check for that. If you don't have rental on your policy, you could be stuck paying thousands of dollars worth of rental bills in case of an accident. Rental is a cheap add-on to just about any policy that's pennies compared to what you'll end up paying in the long run. You may be talking a $4 or $5 a month swing. It's well worth the extra expense, unless you have a spare car. Then in that case, you may not need rental coverage, and that's just fine. If this video has been helpful so far, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Now back to the video. Going for the cheapest policy is not always the best idea. Let's talk about deductibles. What is a deductible? The deductible is the portion that you'll be responsible for in case of an accident. The deductibles can range from $0 to the most expensive one I've seen so far is $5,000. Typically speaking, the higher your deductible is, the lower your monthly payment is to the insurance company. The lower your deductible is, the higher the monthly payment is to the insurance company. But you need to talk with your insurance company because a lot of times there's not that much difference in savings from a high deductible to a low deductible. You need to ask these questions. What amount of money am I comfortable spending at any given moment in case of an accident? Because this is an accident. So you need to have your deductible money set aside in your bank account ready in case you do have an accident. In order to pick your vehicle up after the repair has been complete, you're going to be responsible for that deductible. If you don't have that deductible, unfortunately, your vehicle has to sit at the shop while you come up with that amount of money. That's not comfortable for me or you. My recommendation on deductible is to look at your financial situation. If you're a person living week to week, then you probably want a cheaper deductible. If you're a person that has some extra money set in a savings account, then you can afford to do a higher deductible. This is what you want to look at to set yourself up for an appropriate deductible. If you're not carrying enough coverage, depending on your state, you might be liable to be sued. In the state of Georgia, the state minimum is $25,000 worth of coverage. So if you call up the insurance company and say, hey, how cheap can you do my insurance? You're going to end up with a $25,000 policy. This could get you in big trouble in the long run. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you've got enough coverage to cover you in case of an accident. With the cost of vehicles today having gone up, $25,000 is nowhere near enough to properly cover anybody in case of an accident. The average cost of a vehicle today is over $30,000. You're going to be stuck owing at the end of that. What happens if you're involved in a $40,000 accident? Well, your insurance company is going to cover your policy. That's the $25,000 policy that you purchased. The other party's insurance companies are going to come after you for the remainder of the money. They're either going to sue you, they're going to take assets, or garnish your wages. You don't want to be involved in any of that. I personally would recommend at least $100,000 worth of coverage to help keep you safe in a situation like this. And those are the biggest problems people face today in car insurance policies. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What did you learn from this video? What about car insurance policies should we talk about next? Let us know in the comments. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.